Welcome back to more 2d6 Dungeon. Last time we stared deep into the eyes of the final boss of level 9 and decided we want those, so we killed them and took their emerald eyeballs. Still can't quite get over that. And now we're ready to head down to level 10. Now I have finished the map here. We're here in the green chamber, which is where we fought the Jade Diviner last time. And one thing I realized, because we ended the fight on 19 HP, gained back 10 because we leveled up, is we haven't used a favor of the gods on this level yet. I keep forgetting during the level, and when I check what's to do before going down or think about that, I remember for some reason. But that's good timing. So last time we prayed on the stairs to Radakina to give us renewed strength. So I guess let's pray to Garkada this time. Why not? Seems about as good a time as any to take a rest, pray for renewed strength, and then head down. So this means we'll be healed back up to 100, which I guess you denote like that when using a 2d10. And yeah, that's our favor with Grakada used up. Yeah, in theory we got a roll. Wow, okay, we rolled a 4, which is a 6 or below. And now we head down, use one of our rations. I really thought there were more opportunities to use rations than just heading down the stairs. Thought maybe you would be offered an opportunity to use one, or maybe give some to prisoners, or I don't know. I think we maybe even did that at some point, but I definitely misjudged how many we'd need. So now we're heading down to the final floor and still have 9 rations left, but better have too many than too few. So I think we're ready to head down. Also, yes, I forgot to use my belt Sonic rune in the final boss fight last time, which is just typical at this point. Although that wouldn't have made a big difference because all of the attacks were blocked by our full plate. So that would have made us lose 1 HP less, and now we healed to full anyways, so no harm, no foul. But it's about the principle, and I definitely should remember to use it against the final boss of level 10. Yeah, otherwise that would be quite annoying. Yeah, so this is our footprint for level 10. Level 10 has some new rules again, so I'll read them out. And just to remind you, level 10 is the Dungeon Lord's level. So things are getting real. So there's a new minimum level size, 25 by 25 squares. Previously the minimum was 20 by 20. Now I have been using quite a big map here because, so this is like, I think 30 something times 24 or 25, something like that. And reason for that is, yeah, that was just a minimum size, but also because I knew I was gonna leave a lot of dead space between the rooms because I didn't want them, you know, abutting each other and so on. And that way I filled out the map more quickly. I thought I'd make the dungeon footprint a bit larger, a bit on the larger end. But that means we do have a 25 by 25 minimum already reached here, like that, and a bit extra. So I hope that's gonna be enough. Yeah, I really do hope so. And then there's some extra rules for room sizes. So there's no large rooms table for level 10, when you roll large rooms, they are just dealt with differently. If you roll a large room, it triggers the Dungeon Lord sequence or continues it if you have already started it. The first room in the Dungeon Lord sequence is the Blood Pool, alright. Sounds lovely. And when exploring level 10, you add 2 to both dice, so the opposite from what we did on level 8, I think it was. So for example, if we roll a double 4, it'll be turned into a double 6. However, if you roll a 1 on either die, you don't add 2, just so corridors are still, a thing. They still appear, otherwise it'd be just rooms. So for example, if a 3 and a 1 is rolled, that would be a 5 and a 1, a 5 by 1 corridor. So this will result in more corridors and also more large rooms. And you don't add 2 to the dice when rolling the second time after rolling doubles. And now that Dungeon Lord sequence, so when a large room is rolled, it triggers the Dungeon Lord sequence. The sequence is as follows: Blood Pool, Metal Chamber, Swamp Room, and then the High Throne. And the High Throne is the last room of the dungeon, and if you then defeat the Netherlord, it says here, apparently that's the final name of the final boss, the big bad, you have become a legend and won, and so on. But we don't have to concern ourselves with that yet. Hopefully we will in a few episodes. I don't know how long this will take. So the Dungeon Lord sequence apparently is part of the normal room sequence still, because I just scrolled down to the rooms table for level 10 to get ready, and the sequence is part of that. So I'm not sure if that means we can just roll that the normal way as well. I would assume so. And I'm also not sure, usually when you start a room sequence, you then have to continue on that sequence, sort of one room after the other, right? But I'm assuming, because it said here that sequence is triggered every time we roll a large room, that sounds to me like you just explore normal rooms and then you come across a large room and do a room from the Dungeon Lord sequence. Then you explore more normal rooms, and if you come across a next large room, it'll be the next one in the sequence, and so on. And not that once you are on that sequence, you just do all of those 4 right after each other. Not quite sure, because that's the way it usually works, but the special rule wording here has me thinking that we have to wait for large rooms. Yeah, we'll see about that when we get to it. Let's just start exploring. Let's go to the left. We went left last time. Let's go right this time and see what awaits us. Alright, a 6 by 2, so that'll be an 8 by 4, which is a large room. Great timing. And that'll have a door. So that's 32 squares, which is just enough to be a large room. I believe 32 is exactly the sort of minimum amount of squares for large rooms, yeah. So I guess we're starting that Dungeon Lord sequence right off the bat. So we don't roll for the room contents, we just do the first room in the sequence, which I think was the Blood Pool, right? Assuming that's unique. Let me have a quick scroll here. So, Blood Pool, yeah, unique. And that's got archways leading off from it. In the center of this room is a large pool of blood. The walls also run with blood, and the air is thick. As you enter, the Blood Lord rises from the pool, dripping with blood. A lot of blood. You must fight. All right, okay. So that was quick. First room, first fight. First dungeon lord. Yeah, so I'm guessing every one of those rooms holds a strong enemy, or maybe increasingly strong enemies. Not sure. Bloodlord. 100 HP, lovely. 4000 XP does not concern us. 4 shift, nasty. Treasure is I think that's the one we rolled on last time, L10ST, was that special potion we got. Red haze on primary 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s and 6s. In other words, every attack does 7 damage less. And the attacks here, okay, those look nasty. Burning Veins, 3d6 plus 5. 3d6 really. We've got a Great Helm against that, so that'll be 3d6 plus 2. And the Blood Whip full plate protects against that, which is nice, so 3d6 plus 2 as well. So both attacks do the same. The Bloodlord draws their power from the very presence of blood. Okay, I'll stop right now. Channeling Muratani and metamorphic magic, they help transform the fiends in the dungeon into more powerful beasts. And I won't read the mishaps and prime attacks because I like to be surprised or get surprised by those if they actually happen. Alright, let's get fighting here. 100 HP, wow, that already sounds like that could be the final boss and I'd be happy with that. But I'm guessing it's not, because that's not the final room. Alright, let me see here. Oh, sorry, that was my phone. That's only 80, but I don't want to make that too small, just so you can see. So we'll put another 20 on the side here. 100 HP, wow. Can't get over that. Alright, let's see. Oh, so do we use the potion of dexterous actions here just so we get hit much less? So the 1 and the 3 and the 3 and the 1 are both maneuvers containing a 1. So thinking about this, don't want to get too meta-gamey, but I think a bit of strategy is allowed considering this is the final floor. So I guess this would be here and here. And with 4 shift, they can roll those pretty likely. And they do the same amount of damage to us, we just saw. So if we use that potion, the fancy potion we got last time, minus 2 shift, so they only have 2 shift, which will, I guess, give them about this far. So about a 50% chance of hitting only, at least until the bonus shift piles up, but that's just more incentive for us to kill them quickly. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So, round 1 of combat. Although we miss a turn doing that, right? Now I'm guessing we can't use our invisibility scroll and just avoid the combat and the room contents. Is that, I'm guessing sneaking past the final boss or one of the final bosses is not very legend-like, not very heroic. We might have to remember to use that on a nasty normal room here. Alright. I will throw the throwing axe. 9 damage, and I don't even have to roll. The interrupt will apply, because it always does. So 2 damage, actually. Which is so sad. And yeah, let's do that. Let's drink that potion of dexterous actions and hope I don't regret it. We are well set up with healing items still. Also, I didn't even craft any herbal remedies. I wanted to. I also wanted to look into potion bombs, but there was no space. But yeah, so the gain health, yeah. We've got a lot of resources. We just got to think about how to best use them. So they have -2 shift, which I guess I'll denote like that. I don't think I'll forget. And let's have them attack us, because that's our turn, using that potion on them, throwing it at them, I guess. Ooh, double 5 seems good. So with only 2 shift, they can only get one of those down to a 3. So yeah, they already miss. Potion already helping. Let's attack back ourselves. 1 and a 5. Yeah, so that's a thunderous blow. Yeah, so obviously all of our maneuvers get hit with the interrupt. So the best one is just the one that does the most damage by default, which is the Ferocious Strike with the thunderous blow in close second. Yeah, so let's just do that. 2d6 plus 2. Nice roll there, 11 damage. But that's gonna take a while. If we only do about 10 damage each turn, the fight takes 10 turns and will take a lot of damage. So they attack us. 3 and a 4, sorry, 4 and a 3. Yeah, with only 2 shift. Can't get to the burning veins and can't get to the blood whip. Perfect, okay, so that potion is helping, but we are 1 round away from bonus shift. Double 4 is nice for us, so that's a Ferocious Strike, so 2d6 plus 3. Keep knocking the helper card here. And that's a low roll, I just saw that. 6 damage. This is slow. So that interrupt is Red Haze. We don't have anything to get past interrupts, do we? Maybe there are potions that can disable interrupts. Is there something like that? I'm not sure. I mean, we're in the fight now. So round 3, they attack us back. They miss. They scream with outrage as they misjudge your movement, allowing you to counter, and they lose 3d6 HP. That's great. Okay, I'll quickly use that just for a second. Bad roll for 3d6, but it's 3 damage, and we didn't get hit, so 8 damage. Very nice. And yeah, that's definitely a lucky roll for us there. So round 4, now we're into bonus shift here. So they have 3 shift now, but we have 5, so more Ferocious Strike. 4 and a 5, that's a Ferocious Strike, so 2d6 plus 3. Oop, that was a 7, so 10 damage, yeah. So if we now keep doing Ferocious Strikes, we keep doing 2d6 plus 3, which is 10 on average. So we've got quite the fight ahead of us. I know it seems like I'm stressing out about nothing because we haven't even been hit yet, but it's about to get nasty here, I believe. So they are at 3 shift now. 6 and a 3. That's lucky for us again, because they don't need those low rolls. 1 and a 3 and 3 and a 1. So with 3 shift they can get down to 5 and a 1 or a double 3, so no hit there. Our turn again, yeah, so that special potion is doing work. 6 and a 4, Ferocious Strike, exact strike, wow, okay, so I don't know what's gotten into Grunko, but against the Jade Diviner, and now here against the Bloodlord, just rolling those exact strikes. 2d6 plus 10, now again will be -7 because of the interrupt, so 2d6 plus 3, but plus our 6 shift, so we're back up to 2d6 plus 9. And that's a 9, so 18 damage, much nicer. So what are they left at? So 20 to 40, 45 HP. So we've got them below half now. And it's round 5. Oh, man, okay. 6 and a 3 again from them. This time they have 4 shift, so they can get to a 2 and a 3, which is not enough, or to a 3 and a 2. Oh, okay, the exact other way around, makes sense. Yeah, so that's another miss. Wow, okay, so the potion is doing work, but also we've been getting lucky with the attack rolls there. But so by now, I think it's getting very likely that they will hit us because they are at 5 shift now. But we attack first. Okay, this is getting very annoying. I keep knocking this around here. Actually, I realized a Thunderous Blow and a Twisting Stab match those maneuvers, so we can definitely use our Bell's Rune once. 1 and a 6. Now I think with our bonus shift we can actually turn that into a Ferocious Strike somehow. Because we are at 7 shift, so if I use 5 on this and 2 on this, yeah, we're there. Perfect, okay. So again, 2d6 plus 3, a 10, very nice, so 13 damage. Leaving them at 32. They attack back. Okay, that seems bad. I see a 3. So 3 and a 5, they can turn that into a 3 and a 1 because they have 5 shift. That's the Blood Whip. 3d6 plus 6 damage. Let's immediately use our Belt Sonic Rune. So it'll be 3d6 plus 1. Ooh, mixed bag, 9 damage, plus 1 is 10. 10 exactly. At least that's easy to calculate for me. So we're at 90. But so just like that, I just realized I was complaining they have 100 HP. We do too. Granko is a lord of his own. But just like that, they took out 10% of that. Now, that was round 6. And now we're into round 7. So movement-based interrupts don't work anymore. But the red haze, I'm guessing, is not movement-based. So that just sounds like some fancy drug. Never mind. So we just attack back and the fight continues as usual, but I won't track the round here. Or actually, just for fun, I track the round using the d20 so we can see how long we take. Let's attack here. 6 and a... Okay. This now seems like I have bought some special dice in the interim period that just only roll exact strikes, but that's another exact ferocious strike. 2d6 plus 10, minus 7 because of the interrupt, but plus 7 because of our 7 shift. So we're back at 2d6 plus 10. Let's get a nice roll in here. Yeah, 14 damage, still nothing to sneeze at. But a 4 on the damage roll is a bit disappointing. But I won't complain about exact strikes. Let's have them attack us. They are at 5 shift. Ooh, very close to another mishap there, but not quite. And so like that, it'll be the Burning Veins. 3d6 plus 5, and our Great Helm will take 3 over that. Yep. So that'll be 3d6 plus 2 again. So 9, 11 this time. Okay, I think they rolled 9 last time as well. Down to 79. And into round 8. Now this is not a spin down d20, so it'll take a bit. Okay. 2 and a 3 from us. I was about to say, isn't that one of our maneuvers? That's a twisting stab. Do we do that exactly? Now the calculations begin. Yeah, so the ferocious strike is 3 more damage, but because the twisting strike is exact, obviously it's 7 more damage because of the shift. So 2d6 plus 7 shift, minus 7 from the interrupt, lots of 7s, so we come out at 2d6 plus 7 again. Ooh, and that's a high roll, so 18 damage. Oh my god, that's perfect. Or did I just 11 plus 7? Yeah, that's exactly what they have left. Wow, I didn't think we were done already. Turns out Bloodlord no match for Grunko, only got hit twice. I think we've taken more damage against the Sundays or something like that, or like the Troll, I'm not sure. Not to be cocky. So 8 rounds of combat, better than I thought. Or I expected, I should say. And 4000 XP, you know what, just for fun, let's check our HP to see how far Grunko comes in the end. And treasure we roll on L10ST. And that's all. Let's see here. Let's hope for another one of those great potions maybe, because that really saved us from getting hit often, I think. But Bloodlord dealt with. So L10ST, you search the body and find a 7, so average, wrapped in a square of hemp, I assume, are 4 explosive marbles in a pouch. Also, there is a pouch containing 2d6 gold coins. Okay, so 2d6 gold coins, 6. And what are those marbles? I'm not sure. Find a compass here. Gonna round the bottom edge here and back up. So we're at 113 gold coins. Square of hemp. Okay. Now, why did the... Sorry, my phone again. Should really turn that off. Why did the Bloodlord carry explosive marbles? And how did they lose their marbles that easily? I'm not sure what explosive marbles do. Okay, so because we are now on the final sort of stretch here, I'll start putting pouches down here as well. It's a loot lock up there. So we found 2 pouches, one of them with the gold in it and one with explosive marbles. That sounds dangerous to carry around, if you ask me. What are explosive marbles? I'll have to have a look through the rules or the tables index. Alright, so explosive marbles are actually magic items. It says here they're small glass balls that explode when rolled into a room, doing 2d6 plus 3 damage and have 1 charge each, which makes sense because they are used up, they explode. And so we've got 4 of those. Now, I'm not sure when you use those, because some of the other magic items, I guess I used like a potion or just outside of combat. But I would assume, because it says here small glass balls that explode when rolled into a room, that we can, upon encountering a room and seeing, yeah, peering through the door, seeing an enemy, throw the marble into the room and do damage and then enter ourselves. So I'm guessing we can only use one per room, probably. I'm not sure. Maybe you could use several, but not use those during combat, because it seems ill-advised to throw something explosive at your enemy while in melee combat, because that seems like a good way to explode your own face off. So I think I'll just use them like that. When we encounter a room, we can use one of those, roll it into a room like it says here, have that explode, and then sort of start combat with the enemy already damaged. That's the way I would interpret this description. Alright, but that's cool. It's a cool item. I think our second magic item ever. The other one was our amulet of fire resistance. Actually, we do have that ring as well. Yeah, so it might be our third. And yeah, I think that will be it for today. I know this was only one room, but it was a big fight that took a while. And I think if we now continue, we run the risk of, yeah, finding another one of those. And that would definitely be too long for the video. So I think I'll end it here and continue next time. Till then, have a nice day. See you. Bye bye.